Welcome back to Living Local. Caregivers, along with their loved ones with dementia, are invited to a free evening of resources, mutual support, and fellowship. You can join an intimate meal in a safe, dementia-friendly environment on Thursday, May 30th. And here to tell us all about it is Michelle Dyer, Senior Services Director with Project Now, and Amy Iams, LPN, Active Day Director, both with Dementia-Friendly Illinois Quad Cities, which is also this segment's sponsor. Let's start with the goal of your organization. Let's just get down to basics.
Okay, our goal is to be an inclusive community for people with dementia as well as their caregivers. We are not a one agency initiative, we are a multi-agency business and company initiative. Our goal is, of course, to educate and create an involved community that will help the Quad Cities become an inclusive and safe place for people with dementia as well as their caregivers.
That's great. That's all we needed to know. And you have big plans moving forward, right?
We do. As of April 9th of this year, we have officially had Rock Island and Moline be seen as a dementia-friendly community.
Oh, wow.
So going forward, we are going to be educating local officials, businesses, companies, anyone that we can possibly reach to help them become dementia-friendly, so we can provide resources to caregivers so they know what companies and agencies are dementia-friendly.
Yeah, and on a professional level, what can businesses do to become more dementia-friendly?
Well, there is education out there. We do encourage them to either reach out to an active member with the Dementia-Friendly Illinois Quad Cities by calling Project Now, or they could access it on dfamerica.org.
Great. And Amy, if I can ask you, on a more personal level, what can individuals do to become more dementia-friendly to that community?
Well, what they could do is they could reach out to individuals within their families to help find that immediate support, and then to reach out to some of the companies, and when I say companies, the agencies or the businesses, and internet and work with them so that they know which ones they can patron and they would feel comfortable with, and to educate themselves, and by getting into the resources that we're going to have to offer
perfect.
For that information.
And you have a big event coming up, so let's talk about that.
We do. We have a night for us.
Yeah.
We're really excited about this. This is going to be on May 30th from 4:30 to 6:30 at Active Day on Avenue of the Cities. Basically, this is a night for caregivers and their loved ones with dementia to come and enjoy a free meal, as well as connect with other people with similar situations, so they can get support, connections, as well as have resources provided to them so they can continue to be successful in their caregiving journey. We will be having volunteers who are a part of the Dementia Friendly Initiative that will be assisting with activities, so caregivers can go and access and focus on the resources while they're there.
Perfect.
And so the individual with a dementia or type illness will be then grouped with, like she had said, with the volunteers that have been through the Dementia Friendly training, and with the activities and different things at different levels, and something that they can do and feel successful at. And so then that gives that caregiver peace of mind that they can gain all the resources that were there to offer.
How can local businesses get involved? Is there still time for them to be involved?
Absolutely, absolutely. If any businesses have resources that could be supportive for caregivers or even with someone with dementia, we encourage them to reach out to us. They can either be a part of the event, or they can provide us with information so we can provide it to the caregivers when they come to our event.
Amazing. How can people learn more about what you guys do for the community? What's the best way?
They can reach out to myself at the Rock Island County Senior Center, or they can access the website dfamerica.org, and that can link you to all the different resources there.
Great, great. Well, hey, thanks so much for spreading the gospel of this event, and we'll go through those details, of course, on our website, but they're right here, Thursday, May 30th, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys. Again, this segment was sponsored by Dementia Friendly Illinois Quad Cities. You can learn more by visiting Project Now by scrolling down and selecting Senior Services or the website she mentioned earlier. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.